Hey guys, this week we've been talking about some stuff that has to do with having the hands on the mat, because we know the hands on the mat in the full guard is a giant jiu-jitsu no-no. But his hand's not necessarily on the mat right here, but it's just another advanced way to attack the omoplata through De La Riva, okay? So I'm on my back, and I've got De La Riva. General jiu-jitsu knowledge. If I dominate this wrist right here, if I dominate this wrist or this sleeve, doesn't matter what style, if I'm going here or if I have double or if I'm doing one, whatever the case may be, I'm sweeping him that way, right? I'm trying to do turning type sweeps that way. Or I'm doing sitting guard type sweeps in that direction, right? If I'm blocking this arm, I tend to go for the sweeps that way. Now, the game for over here, if I have this arm, I tend to be going towards the back, right? I tend to be going towards the back this way. I tend to be attacking around this general direction, okay? Even if I sit up and I grab the arm here, he has a lot to pass and defend over this way. So I'm usually going towards this side when I have this arm. I'm going towards that side when I have that arm. We have that general knowledge, okay? So that's the typical game. Now, if I have a sleeve and a collar on the same side, I have a little bit of lifting capability. And I'll switch this foot right here from being out by his thigh and his knee, more up towards by his belt and his hip. You'll see it from a different angle in a minute. I got a nice tight grip on the collar. And the first thing I want to do, because he has elbow to knee contact, I need to get his elbow exposed out there so that I can roll it. I'm going to try and dump him over to the right. I'm going to try and throw him this way. So I'm going to elevate him with my hooks and extend a little bit. We'll pull that collar that way. I'm trying to get his elbow exposed away. So I push and I get him over here like this. This is my opportunity where I'm able to start to swing this omoplata out. I still hold on to the collar. A lot of the guys will get real strong right here. They're not fully going down. They're going to try and posture out, and I'll still be able to attack that omoplata. Okay? So turn just slightly. So I'm here in this style of De La Riva. I can pull in, elevate, kick him over. And this is where I'm going to swing my legs out. Okay? So I'm here. I just dump him to the side, push off of his hip, and I'm here. I still got his collar. Okay, I love these. I open right back up to a triangle, and I do a punch choke. I dig underneath. Bam, I get that tap a lot right there. Okay, last time for this one. So I'm here. I dump him out to the side. Omoplata. Okay, the other one, I'm just going to, let's do it from the side a little bit. I'm going to lift him up a little bit. Instead of lifting him to the right, I'm going to lift him up. Very, very similar, but different because it always depends on how your opponent's reacting too. So I lift him up a little bit, expose, and now I'm able to move out. Okay? Let me show it this way one more time. I also want you to realize when I'm lifting, my foot over here goes from like mid-thigh like I normally do in De La Riva to like up on his belt and his hip because I can push his body more instead of kicking his leg more. Right, I'm pushing his body more. It helps to lift. I can even lift underneath it, right? Even without the legs, or squat more. Without the arms, I could lift his lower half that way. Can't do it so well like that, right? So I can use my heel to actually get up underneath them. The other thing is when I swing out for the omoplata, I'm using it like I'm doing it in full guard. I push off the hips, right? So if I get his elbow to lift away from his arm, I can push off that hip to get the omoplata. All right? So I'm here, push, pull, lift, I'm there. Last but not least in this series, very simple, is tomonagi. I have, again, I'm in this mid-thigh region. I scoot it up to the hip, I push, pull, lift up and over. I come up. I usually tend to, if his arm comes loose, I tend to go like this. If not, I just land him down. I still have the hand on the collar, all that good stuff. Last time, tomonagi. So I'm here. Push, pull, up, and right in the mount. Just a few options for De La Riva attacking the omoplata.